What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com. And after Antonio Brown's lawyer put out a huge statement last night, essentially accusing Bruce Arians and the entire Tampa Bay organization of a massive cover-up in light of the meltdown that Antonio Brown had on the sidelines, where he ripped off his jersey, threw it down, ripped off his shirt, ripped off his gloves, threw it in the stands, and then proceeded to jog and indeed do jumping jacks while he skipped across the field, all while saying that he had told them he couldn't go back in the game because that's just how bad his ankle was hurting. Well, now 12 to 18 hours later, Antonio Brown is taking it upon himself and not his lawyer to do the talking, and has proceeded to put out several statements, including leaking text messages between himself and Bruce Arians and himself and Alex Guerrero, while calling out Tom Brady. And I do not think that some of this stuff is going to go over as well as he thought it would, but there is some interesting information, especially in the Bruce Arians text. Let's take a look here. This is Antonio Brown, health over wealth, hashtag barbarian, and of course he didn't hashtag it right there, but anyway, let's take a look. This is Antonio Brown and a supposed text message between him and Bruce Arians. And remember, this is all saying that basically Bruce Arians told him to go in the game, and when Antonio Brown told him he was too injured to play in that third quarter. And that's what led to this meltdown. Antonio Brown says that Bruce Arians said if he wouldn't go and play hurt, that he was done, and told him to get off the sidelines. That's where this all stems from. This is Bruce Arians on December 30th, several days, 3 days before the game. This is Bruce Arians. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We are not resting for the playoffs. A day later, call me. 2 hours after that on Friday, Antonio Brown sends a picture back of a trainer doing work on him, doing rehab work. I'm all in, coach. Really can't wait. I really can't get to full speed. I want to win, want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow, feel better, I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on 2-point play. I want what's best for team. Let me know when you free. I'll call you. Come see me in the morning. We'll talk it out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. So people are now looking at this and saying, well, obviously now Bruce Arians knew he was dealing with an injury. I don't really think that's ever been in discussion, to be quite honest with you. Antonio Brown was on the injury report. Antonio Brown obviously sat out like 10 weeks because of an ankle injury. I think that Bruce Arians and the entire Buccaneers team knew he was dealing with something, right? And that's kind of why he was saying, hey, make sure you're ready to go, all those things. And if you remember, this is one thing that everyone's pointing to. What Bruce Arians said after the game. Bruce Arians was asked about the ankle injury, right? An NFL report said that Brown was upset because he didn't feel he could continue playing on his ankle, which he injured in week 6, forcing him to miss 5 games along with 3 additional games because of his league-imposed suspension. Bruce Arians said, I didn't know that he was injured. Did he say he was injured? No. That's what everyone's pointing to and say, aha, Bruce Arians, you knew it. Listen, I don't know exactly what that's referring to. I haven't been able to find the actual video from this. My takeaway from that was, did Antonio Brown tell you his ankle didn't feel good enough to go back on the field? I think that's what that answer is referring to. But it's very obvious that Bruce Arians did know that Antonio Brown was dealing with something. In addition to that, we have something else, which I think is even more interesting. Antonio Brown is also sharing messages with Tom Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero. And he's indeed tagging Tom Brady in this for some reason, which I'm not sure. And aside to this, before we even read it, this part right here, which he posted this over on Instagram, he posted the unedited picture to Twitter and in fact posted his bank routing and account number. This is the man we're dealing with right now in Antonio Brown. I do not think it's a good idea for him to be tweeting or for him to be making these statements on Instagram. He should really let his lawyer probably handle these things. He's just continuing to show the bad decision-making of Antonio Brown. However, let's look and see if this makes Alex Guerrero look bad in any way, shape, or form. This is between Sean and Alex Guerrero. I'm not sure who Sean is. Maybe it's his current trainer or something. Hey, AG. If we not going to work anymore, that's fine. Let me know about the $100K I paid you. Only fair. Get back half my money. Let me know how to proceed. So he was working with Alex Guerrero. Alex Guerrero works with a lot of people on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because he's Tom Brady's guy. He came with Tom Brady to Tampa Bay. Alex Guerrero says, Good morning, AB. I appreciate you reaching out. I completely understand that you want to go in a different direction. Thank you for the opportunity to work together. You're a wonderful person. I hope for your continued success on and off the field. Please let me know where you want me to send the balance. Big hugs, my friend. And then he posts his bank account routing information. He tags Tom Brady. Says, at Tom Brady, guy, Alex Guerrero charging me $100K, never doing the work on me. How you even work with people like this? This is what I was dealing with. And it's weird because obviously they were working together, right? Even Antonio Brown says that they were working together. He asked for half the money back that he sent him. Alex Guerrero sends an incredibly nice message and says, no worries, I wish the best for you. I hope good things for you, man. Just let me know where you want me to send it. Like, I don't think that this is some breaking, stunning news that makes Alex Guerrero or Tom Brady or the Buccaneers look bad. But this is what Antonio Brown is doing. I think a lot more people are probably going to focus on the Bruce Arians messages again, where Antonio Brown says, hey, I'll let you know how I feel Saturday. And I don't think this is really even a question for this stuff. I think the question everyone's asking is, obviously, Antonio Brown felt good enough at some point in time to get on the field, to play in that first quarter, to have a couple really good catches and great routes that he ran. At some point in the third quarter, he is alleging that he didn't feel good enough to go back out there. And he is alleging that he told that to the Tampa Bay Bucks and that they said, if you don't get on the field, I don't care if you're injured or not, you're cut from this team. And then Antonio Brown felt good enough to run off the field and do jumping jacks and skip while he ran off, right? Obviously, that's not anywhere close to playing in an NFL game, but more and more is going to continue to come out. I anticipate that Antonio Brown will continue to put out statements that he probably should not be, that he probably should be holding on to and let his lawyers handle, because he's already posted his bank account information in his eagerness to put Alex Guerrero and Tom Brady on blast. But I don't really see how that message specifically, this one, makes Alex Guerrero look bad or Tom Brady look bad. And the fact that now he's tagging Tom Brady is going to get a lot of people's attention too. Overall, I don't think it's a great look, and I don't think it really reveals a whole lot. But with Antonio Brown now going on the offensive, I do guarantee that there's going to be a lot of calls and a lot of pressure for an investigation. There's no doubt about that. Because at this point in time, you have people saying completely different things. And if what Antonio Brown is alleging is completely true, that's a problem for the Bucs and for the NFL. The problem is, where is the gray here? And what is Antonio Brown being 100% factual about? That's the question. Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.